Wait a minute. It's Tuesday. Why the hell am I live? And why the hell is the Steam pop-up? What the fuck? Okay, so you know how Steam has the little... In their overlay, they have the little pop-up that will pop up for, like, things and stuff? The overlay is confused. Also, I'm not tabbed into the game. Okay. It's because I was apparently tabbed out. I tabbed in and it fixed itself. It was... I'll show you roughly how big it is. Also, the stream's now lagging because I'm tabbed into the start menu of the game, which is awesome. Wanted to change a config option though, just before I started this. Okay. So yeah, I'm live because I want to finish up what I started yesterday, and to get this to stop lagging, I'm going to switch over here, and there you go. So yeah, the Steam pop-up was basically this area. It was massive. Alright, continue. And now reset statistics so I don't have red numbers for the rest of the stream, because that would be annoying. Game audio, and... Can you stop being dumb about things, please? Yeah, I think it stopped being dumb. Anyway, yeah, I'm live tonight because I want to finish up the wiring from last night, so the next time I play Satisfactory, which will most likely be next week, I can just move on. You know, I'm not stuck finishing up this wiring and then moving on. I can just move on immediately. Set up the next little factory or whatever. So this won't be a very long stream. Probably like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Definitely shouldn't be more than an hour. I just wanted to get this done real quick, that's all. Once the game loads, that is. Waiting on the processing at this point. The hard drive isn't doing basically anything anymore. There we go. Yep. Game is lagging because I just loaded in. This is normal. And the best part is that I'm loading in this area, and then I'm going to do this. And load in a completely different area. Just how it goes, you know? Was at my main base, but I wasn't building in my main base. That's how this works. So I guess if you haven't been watching recently, haven't watched like the last week or two, I wanted to build a factory for the heat sinks and radio control units. That's what those two containers are right there, and this is all the automation to get them. I'm actually making way more heat sinks than I'm actually using, basically, than what I'm taking, because you need heat sinks for radio control units, which I believe is all of these. I think these are the radio control units, and then those two over there are... No, these are the high-speed connectors. Those two are the radio control units, and then I think those 6... Here, I'll zoom in. Those 6 assemblers, right... Yeah, photo saved, right, photo saved. Those 6 are the, yeah, the heat sinks. Because you can see that conveyor belt coming out, and they go into the bin on the right. Versus the control units go to the left. Okay, there we go. Mouse is back to normal sensitivity. I swear it always gets messed up when you take a picture. Also, flip you. So yeah, basically I just want to do the wiring. You can see I've already got a bunch of stuff set up over there. The idea is I want to get everything wired up so that I can literally turn off sections of this factory if needed. Which is completely unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway. So those 3 lines are all taking care of miners and resource gatherers, as are those 3. So it's everything else that I don't have wired up yet. And then I've got power poles around the place so that I can actually do that. Also, you like my spaghetti? At least it's not clipping, right? Let's see. So that's copper production. These are copper sheets. I do want them separate. That's not gonna clip too badly, right? Yeah. You know what I'll do? I don't have any around here. Yeah, what I can do is this. And then try and make that work. Actually, what I might be able to do then, put that there. Oh. Whoops. Can I lock that to vertical? No. I guess 20 meters is right. It didn't look right to me, though. Eh, whatever. If it's off, it's off. If it's right, it's right. Yeah, I like that better. Stop it. So, I want those 2 to go out to here. I can just run these to the other side. Let me drop my altitude a little bit so I'm not so far above it. Wire you into there and you into there. And now I just have to wire these up. Sure I grabbed the right thing to wire from. I don't know why I did these like that. Can you stop trying to place on the cables, please? Whatever. I'll just stick to how I had it. Alright, stop being right in the dead zone between the two. How annoying. Okay. I'll wire those up at some point. Let's see. I want to make notes of this. Discord, can you please respond, please? Please, please, please. Hey, Kiosk. Making a note of everything here so I know what goes where. And to save myself some time, I can literally just do that. Nope. Whoops. Okay, so right 4 was I've already forgotten. That's that. Discord, are you using a stupid amount of resources when you shouldn't be? Because it sure does feel like it. Oh, well, it also doesn't help that the CPU is being utilized a lot, as is the RAM. Let's see. Discord is using... No, it's below 700 megabytes, just like it should be. Just everything else that's using a bunch of memory and whatnot. Okay, so... that is going to be copper sheets. Okay. Well, I can also add these in. Where do I want to do that? Probably just from here, right? I'm kind of running out of space for having this here, but it's okay because I'm not really utilizing it. Love some logic wire. Yeah, that'd be nice. What are you again? Aluminum sheets. Thought it was telling me off for spelling aluminum as aluminum. No, I forgot the L. There we go. Gonna be real confused for a second if Discord had switched to a British English library dictionary thing. Just change on-off states. Yeah, that'd be nice. So all these have been taken care of, and honestly I didn't even need to route this one all the way over there. I could literally just tee it off here, but I feel like that terminates more nicely than just having one shoot off of like the middle of here. You know what I mean? Aluminum, yes. Whatever. The product will be heat sinks from here, and then radio control units from here. There, fill a dead zone. Don't like that you're going straight down. That's fine. No, I've already got these two set up. Well, I guess since it is right there, that's fine to have it like that. Lag spike. There we go. Just to hook into existing infrastructure here, in a sense. This is all starting to get a bit messy. So, how do I actually want to do this, then? So, these are hooked in. This can be hooked in through another line from this side. And then, how many more zones do I actually want to have? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. It's doable. Bundled cables would be great, yeah. No kidding. So then if I want that to be another one there, I want to run this down and across. Yeah, sure. Totally not going to interfere with any other cables. Definitely not. so my solution here is not going to stay standing for too much longer. Sure. Place it on top of the pipe so it's obvious. And place it at more frequent intervals so that I can actually remove it later on. No, I wanted to remove that as well. There. That should be that cleaned up. Just so I don't have any power lines getting in the way now. Right, so what are you? This would be... that, and then also I've already set up two over here. This. Okay. Gonna run into some interference issues here. Got a solution for that. Probably overkill on the length, but who cares? That way I can, instead of using vertical, I can translate to horizontal, which really they should be at the top if I'm gonna do it that way, but never mind that. So I want anything going that way to go back this side, so how many cables am I actually gonna have to run? There's that, there's that, 3, 4? 4 more cables running off this way? These aren't being utilized currently, right? So actually, if it's only one more that I'm running off this side, I don't need to do that. Get what I want eventually. Jesus. Just clears where I want it to. Excellent. And that's technically at the same level there, but that's okay because it won't be interfering at all. Well, except maybe... No, it totally clears, so it's fine. Not that I care about clipping that much. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, they gotta go back to like at least here, if not further back for the others. think I want the top ones to be the ones that go the furthest. So that's all hooked in. You're hooked in. Okay. Get rid of 2 of them right about now by just doing that. Wow, that fits beautifully. Come on. No, this is an unnecessary cable. Which means that that no longer is full. Which is fine. Doesn't actually need to be full. That actually looks perfect to me. I think that's the right height. So that handles the quick wire as well as the circuit board. After, because I just doubled this up to get the 120% production I needed out of it. Or, you know, 1.2 crafters. Okay. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7 out of there. Well. Am I gonna have enough outlets on this side? Probably. If not, I can rearrange some stuff. That's fine. Okay, so what did I just say? Which one was which? That's aluminum smelting on that one, and then the rest is... okay. Hello? Can I please? Oh, it's already editing is why. It doesn't look like it's editing, but it is. And that one would be... okay. Now what I do for the others is just cut them through here, and I'll chop down that tree later. Still a gap of 2, still a gap of 2. Clip that into the bottom so it doesn't look as dumb sticking out the side. You know, I'm gonna run them both over there. And I can break them out from here. Ah, hell, what's it called? Aluminum... something or other? And then what even is this? You're Caterium, and you are aluminum scrap, okay. That's a lot on the one side. Really get the feeling I should be balancing it out better. Actually, what I can do is this. OBS, you complaining about things again? Shut up. Oh, it's that one, okay. Is this gonna clip too much? No. And then I can just run you direct over to there. It actually means that's the other way around. Like how I keep being tabbed out as the game autosaves, so I don't actually have to waste time waiting for it or anything. Okay. What? So I've got 6 to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should cover that. Yeah, they separate the model into 2 halves for connecting to it to wire, so you want to try and do that side? Nope, gotta do it from this side. Come to think of it, I can wire all these up as well. Grab some of these. That should be it. We'll get to naming them in a little bit. How long have I been live? 38 minutes. Okay, so maybe this will take an hour. Stop rising. So I've got 3 over there. How many more do I need on this side? Just 2. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. And then there's just those 2 left. Sweet. So I don't need any of these. Those are just there to be there, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Don't forget, this wire right here is just providing me power for flight, because nothing else is really wired up to power at this point. Also, this as the main power input is not gonna work. And you'll see why in a minute. No, not the power line. Yeah, it looks to be on the same level. Okay. Actually, yeah, no, I want to do it that way. We just run this back. Do you always have to be in the bloody way? I mean, he's not in the way per se, but he's where he shouldn't be. Keep consistent. Autosave. It's been another 5 minutes already. Time flies, man. Time flies like nobody's business. Or something like that. Okay, and then that would be which way did I do it? I'm being dumb. That's quartz. And then this is going to be silica. Yeah. Okay. And I believe that should all be hooked in now, right? Okay. Let's get to naming things then. So this is going to be quartz crystals. This is silica. And then from the top we have, I think this is the right order. scrap, and then deuterium. Close enough. Circuit boards, but that wouldn't fit. It's aluminum. Radio units, high-speed connectors. Okay, and then on the right side we have make sure I'm getting the order of these correct. Copper production, and then finally copper sheets. And that should be everything connected. Now, this is why I decided to tear everything down, because I wanted to add a main breaker since I forgot that. Sure. Alright, everything is connected to power, so now that it's auto-saved, let's start firing up everything. Going to do it staggered though. Enable all the resource mining first and foremost. It's going to take a few minutes for everything to get in, but in the meantime I can go check the local resources. And now if I get too high, I should, in theory, not have issues if I throw the main breaker. There we go. Are you pumping once more? Yep. Deuterium is being produced. Aluminum, I'll assume, is being produced. But it's, you know, taking its time. Can you click onto these? No, you have to go down to one of these. Yeah, it's receiving power, so I should be able to fly back here, no problem. Yep. The slight moment there where I just get out of range of anything. That's alright. I think copper and iron have already been run, so that shouldn't be an issue either. Quartz will be getting here eventually. Yeah, copper and iron have already started. Remember not to get too far away from parts of the power grid, since not everything is operational yet. Okay. Copper grid is getting power, or coal. And stick to where there are power poles that actually have power going to them. There's the quartz. A little spaced out. Ah, I guess the machines just didn't kick on at the exact same time. There should be a slight gap every now and again just because I'm not mining up the exact 120 items per minute. I think it's like 112 or something like that. So that's fine. While I'm down over this way, let me just double check, since I don't think I did this, make sure that I am in fact receiving power off of this grid. I am. In that case, let me get back over this way. Go check on the coal, which should be arriving. Yep, there it is. Deuterium's looking good. Aluminum has been looking good. Coal should be looking good. I don't need this. Oop. Come on. Alright, coal is back stuffed. What about quartz? Quartz is back stuffed as far as I can see. Water's been good for a while. Alright, phase 2 production. Like raw resource production or whatever. So, copper. On. That's all that. Aluminum. On. Deuterium. On. No, wait. I don't want aluminum yet. Aluminum ingots are made from aluminum scrap. And then I can also fire these two. Silica and quartz crystals, because that's what quartz is actually used for. Alright, a whole bunch more just got kicked on. What's the power spike looking like? Yeah, I mean, it's going up. It's not ideal though. I'm getting to within about 2,000 megawatts of what I actually can supply. You remember, you were here yesterday, I set these up as Mark V belts just to try and get items flowing as fast as possible here, because they have to go all the way over to here. Copper ingots are flowing, silica is flowing. In theory, this system should work as desired. In theory. It might not. I might have an issue on my hands. But we'll see. Alright, that's all looking good. What else do you need? Aluminum ingots. I haven't fired them up yet. Alright, let me go turn them on real quick. Last thing I want is for aluminum to run into issues just because I delay things too long for it. Okay, they just all fired on, clearly. Yep, all that smoke I'm sure is extremely healthy. Fortunately, don't really have to worry about that. The aluminum is flowing already. I don't think this will turn into a full constant stream like some other stuff isn't, but it should be good enough. Alright, so aluminum's flowing into there. You guys need aluminum sheets and copper sheets. I'll kick those on in just a minute. Copper all looks good there. You need the copper sheets. Okay. I think I can start enabling some other things. Copper sheets. Aluminum sheets. No mouse icon. Why? Why that emote? Yeah, this can get kicked on, I guess. So that just leaves heat sinks, high-speed connectors, and radio control units. Silica has started flowing into there. Then goes the Caterium that's now kicked into production. Caterium is very slowly making its way over here, because that's just how it is. I think these should have all no, these aren't the smart ones. Oh, that's fine. Anything with smart conveyor, or smart stuff, probably has figured it out, although it hasn't figured out that's not actually 700. Well, it kind of has. It's splitting it evenly, at least. You need copper sheets, they'll take a minute. I'm gonna upgrade that so it takes a little bit less time, because that's a long way to travel. That doesn't matter as much since it's short and it's the final thing in the production line. This needs 70 to the left. Or something along those lines. Right? Only needs 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only need 225, so which one's being limited? Are none of them being limited? There. That should better balance the copper that was not getting sent to the right places. These copper sheets go back over to these, which are the heat sinks. And everything else goes to the circuit boards, which it needs 33 per minute of. Cool. Guessing that's being sent correctly. I guess, since I'm not specifying what I need to go that way, so it just sends everything else. Yeah, okay. Let me turn on... Oh, circuit boards have a long trip to make. I'm just gonna hurry that up. Do you even send the right amount to each direction? Well, this definitely has enough. It just needs time to make stuff is all. Alright. I'll do the next step, I guess. Heat sinks on. High-speed connectors on, which just leaves radio control units to go on, and then we'll be done with that. Okay, in the meantime, while I wait for all of that to go, how about some roofing? Is it under architecture? Yes. If I can even get it to roof properly. No, of course not. Well, in the rare instance that smart doesn't work, this is handy. The roofs are all there, but there's no, like, glass roof. No? There we go. I'm missing silica. Well, here, let me fix that real quick. Where do I have silica? There. That will hopefully be enough. Stupid autosaves. Yeah, I'll fill that in a moment. Because then I can just do this. It's not very fancy, is it? But it's a roof. It's actually got a bit of a reflection on it. Cool. Do I have any lighting stuff? I don't even know where it would be under here. Since this is an indoor room with minimal skylighting. Drones. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't have that. Not organization, surely. No, it is. Here. Alright, get off of that damn tab. 23 coupons, huh? Not bad, I guess. You, and you. 11. Is there anything else I don't have? Can't afford that. Can't afford any of those. I want the golden nut. And then those are getting too expensive. Got new buildings, I know. Now to find out where lights are, because I legitimately do not know. Like, seriously, I don't think I've ever unlocked them. There they are. So they're under organization, huh? There's the hypertube stuff I unlocked. I've also never done the quarter pipes, because I've never seen the need to use them. Oh, Jesus. Why are these so big? These are fairly tall for in here, yeah. Wow. So that's all useless. Like, yeah, sure, I could do that, but why in the hell would I do that? Are there seriously no other lights? Like, there's no small lights that I can just put up? What if I do this? Probably will look like garbage. That's better than nothing, right? Oh, I'm all out of silica again. Will those cost the same? Did it say? Yeah. Can probably kick on the final things now. Right, you've got high-speed connectors built up? Yeah. Radio control units, go. I'm gonna go run back for more just to make it consistent. Of course, I'm technically taking away from my production line here and thus making it not run at 100% efficiency in theory. It doesn't matter. Get out of Zoop mode because I don't actually want to be in Zoop mode at this point in time. Doesn't look fantastic with these cross beams, so I might just remove them. Yeah. Everything else can stay, but these horizontal ones can go. Alright, now just to do some final cleaning up. You are there on purpose. Okay, now I might actually have some issues. No. Everything's fine through the center of the factory, so that's nice at least. Alright. 13 radio control units and well over a stack, almost a stack and a half of heat sinks. Because they've been running for much longer. But these are running at 100% efficiency. Barely. Just gonna hurry the item delivery of that. Get it to where it needs to go, ASAP. Yeah, because now this one's losing efficiency. There. Better load balance. Are these all operating at 100%? No. Why not? Oh, because of the quick wire. Really? You only need to be 90, not 96. Again, only 90. 90. Autosave. And whatever's left. Which isn't actually 120, but it's not that smart. That's circuit boards. Yeah, let's not send 12 that way, please. No wonder everything isn't working at 100%. Maybe if I told it what the actual input rate was, it wouldn't be such a pain. Silica's filled up there. Silica's filled up there. Not completely, but probably sufficiently. Everything else appears to be operating as I would expect it to. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Why is that happening? Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2. So that's 90, 180, 270. That's why. That's why it's having quick wire problems. I never upgraded those belts. Well, I'm at least getting enough quartz crystals out to wherever they need to go. Over here. Okay, so now these should be getting way more in the way of quick wire, which will help. about you over here? You're not having any issues, right? Why are you only operating 53% of the time? Alright, how do I prioritize this line? Well, I guess what I could just do is this. I'll just hook this into this circuit, I guess. Doesn't really matter. That's one of them. Left gets none. And to the right is any overflow. But this will be silica, not silicon. So we'll always prioritize that. Still doesn't really solve my issue. That's 75, 95.5 plus how much am I making over here? $120 something. Wait, 120 something? Oh, I see. I'm only sending 92 this way. That should be within Mark II. Yeah, I do need to keep in mind that that could back stuff, because if I don't keep that in mind, then these are not going to get the alumina solution that they need. Nice, but also not. And if they're not getting the alumina solution that they need, then they won't be producing water or aluminum. Obviously, I need the aluminum. But then they won't be producing water, which means these won't get enough water. Well, they will. Potentially, but it might be from the wrong source, which means it'll not work, and yeah. Why is the bauxite being slow? Need 100 bauxite, 100, 100. You need 100 bauxite. Left, 100. Here, 300. There you go. This looks like it's operating fine from a coal standpoint. I mean, really, what I could just do, since I have access to it... Fluid awesome sink? Or fluid smallsome sink? What I could just do is void the water coming out of these machines so that I never have to worry about that backing up. and then just get the rest of the water from over here, because I've still got 2 open nodes back there, and I'm also, I think, restricting these 3, so I'm only getting what I want or need out of them. So there's still a lot of wiggle room in some things. Be crafting most of the time. Just about. Really not ideal. That should have just updated everything in the line. How much do you require per minute? 37.5? 75, 150, 187.5? Yeah, you were set right. So you don't even have to change all the values on everything. I just have to make sure that it actually is doing things right in certain spots, and it'll just figure itself out. That's what's really nice about those auto splitters. If you can get them cooperating like that, they will do exactly what you want them to do. The problem is getting them to cooperate how you want. Well, definitely not an input problem over here, and it's crafting 100% of the time. Almost up to 100 and 100, well, 250. I'm going to tab out and delete my notes in Discord. Discord is running super slowly because I've got the game running, I've got OBS running, streaming, and recording. I've actually still got Chrome open, not that that's unusual. I actually typically have it open during these streams, specifically so that I have it for the planning stuff. Okay, well that's 2 stacks of each. Not enough really, but this is all crafting. And actually, one last thing I want to do before I forget. I'll do these. Whoops. Don't need anything fancy for this. Just line that up like that. Then like that. And then say center, any, right, none, left, overflow. Because I do not want this doing anything it shouldn't. Okay. Looks like everything is working as it should be. Sure. That way, when these do eventually back stuff in a long time from, like, right now, they will overflow into the awesome sink and not back stuff everything. Somebody really setting off fireworks again? Fuck's sake, people, it's the 5th. kind of looks weird not to have any horizontal bracing on this, but I don't like how that looks. You know, what I could do, I guess, is this sort of thing. And then I could run it across. Oi. Can you not get all 3D in my face? Yeah, I don't hate it. What if I did this? Just for some extra cross bracing. I could even do it. Oh, well. That's that. I don't think I have any steel left in the train. Beautiful. Nope, not of the kind I need. Those only require concrete, huh? Cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking start from there, run up there, run across, and then down, and the same thing all three. Might look better. It also hides the very slight gap that may or may not exist. Definitely does exist. Yeah. Do I have enough for a third stack of each? No, I'll leave it be. Alright, well, it seems to be working well enough that I'm going to close out of that, do that, and then autosave. Whoops. Alright, let's head back finally. Don't need the train here anymore. OBS, what are you dropping frames for? Oh, not dropping, but what are you lagging for? Don't do that. The game I expect to lag as I load in new areas, but don't do that, OBS. 186 kph, not bad. Let's not go shooting off towards the nitrogen plant there. I say nitrogen plant, it's literally just a station near nitrogen vents. There's nothing set up there yet. Damn turns take so much speed out of it. Literally lost 8 kph through that last turn there. 54. But I get to carry speed for a long ways. Almost get back to the aluminum plant before I lose all of it. Hey, you know, it's still early access. They could always make it so trains derail at high speed, which would be really fucking annoying. I don't think that they'd actually do that, because that doesn't sound like the sort of thing that they'd actually want to do. You know? Not to mention... Oh, there we go. Back down to normal speed. Yeah, the trains I don't know if you've noticed, but all the junctions are just intersecting rails. There's nothing actually different about them. Okay, good. Train's just leaving now, which means I should have a clear way back, at least to the next junction. But yeah, look. Look at that. Look at that junction. Solid rail. There's no way for this train to actually not clip through the rails. I don't think derailing is really the biggest priority relating to trains. Okay, that train's going that way. Hopefully I run into the other train then. Because if I don't, that means I'll have to be careful. Okay, it's leaving the station now. So it should be good, and I should just be able to get to my siding without issues. So that's nice. Yep. Can really just trail off in terms of speed if you want there. What about you? You know what? Not gonna worry about it. Train to catch. Just saw a car being driven by sheep in a swimsuit. It was a Lamborghini. Hello to you too, Geeson. Train docked before I got into render range, so it actually was a little bit further in the animation than it appeared. Blue slug. Nice autosave. Here's your hypertube for the day. Hope you liked it, because you won't see any more. Oh yeah, I brought more resources to leave in the train, didn't I? Oh well. Just have the excess in my inventory and drop it off the next time. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Actually, funny thing. Passed right by it. Guess where I'm going? Over to here. Splat. Whee! No, wasn't fast enough with it. What a shame. Damn it. All that. I have stuff in my inventory. I have this stuff, I never use it. I don't know why I have it in my inventory, but I do. Supercomputers are good. Took me a minute to actually find them because of the radio control units being there as well. Whoops. Circuit boards are fine. Computers, I need to top off. High-speed connectors, need to top off. Plastic and rubber, I need to top off, I believe. So I'm just going to go over here without actually checking. Yes. Not as badly needed on the rubber front. That's alright. Also, I have this here because of the time of making this factory. I wasn't sure if the mini-mod would be updated. Turns out it's already been updated to update 6. So, having built that and that one, totally unnecessary. Is there anything else here? I don't think there is. I have this giant container of Caterium just to ensure that there's always Caterium. Also, oops. My first attempt at a power room that was, well. It exists, and it does work. It doesn't necessarily do a lot, but it's a thing. Woo! Don't have to worry currently about any trains running across that side, of course, because mine's the only one that does. Why am I taking this? It's over here. So that's that, and then additional 3 stacks just to go into the train at some point. Also brought excess cabling, apparently. I'll keep that to 2 extra stacks. Top you off. Ow. Not needed. Alright, over to the basic resources then. Yeah, I guess it's working. Still filling up. Rotors, I need a few of. You have any extra stators? No? Well, that's on me for not grabbing some then. Oh well. Stators are not used by much, so that's fine. Okay. Well, since I've got a few extra items on me, let me go dump them. Looks good then. So, come back over here, grab the rest of... not that. Yeah. Anything else besides solid fuel? Motors. Motors are in the back, so I'll have to go grab them back there. And that's it. And that's basically all the inventory space I have. What else do I actually need for unlocking more stuff? Oh, right. Fused modular frames. Well, you know where that's getting set up, right? what I'm thinking... Here, let me do this real quick. Pull up a new tab and get it such that I can see chat. If I can remember where the hell the bookmark is for the interactive map, because it's easier to do that than trying to remember what the URL is, because I don't necessarily remember it off the top of my head at all. Resource wells, nitrogen gas. Okay, so there is some nitrogen nearby. Let's see if I can ping it from here. Oop. I don't know which one I'll ping first, though. Northwest or southwest? If any. Northwest. There it is. So if you look at this, there is some nitrogen right up here, and there's that. The problem is, if you can see, that's elevated. Not that much of a problem, because I'm already harvesting stuff from up, like, back here, I guess. Oh no, back here, out along here. But I've already got Amsterdam set up. That's what the name of the station is. I've already got a nitrogen station set up, so what I'm thinking... Okay, can I have normal mass movement back, please? You notice the recipes for fused modular frames. It's the aluminum things that I'm not using otherwise. Heavy modular frames, and some nitrogen gas. I can just build at the aluminum factory, and then I can have 2 more trains running into there, though I'll probably build a second station just so that it's not, you know, it's not that much of a mess. Because trying to get 4 different trains into a single station just sounds like a bad time. A really bad time. So I'm thinking... set it up down here. Down here is where it is. But instead of grabbing the nitrogen from here and then heavy modular frames from up here, where they're being crafted, I bring the heavy modular frames that are down in Mexico City. These names. Grab the heavy modular frames from Mexico City and bring them up to... Screw it. It's actually this station that I can't see behind the train, because the train's in it. Hey, evil. I'll bring it up there, and then I'll also get the nitrogen gas from Amsterdam and bring it over here. And then I can... Boros C, sure. Let's go with that. Bring them all together there, even if this nitrogen gas is technically closer. And then craft the... what are they called again? Tier 8. The fused modular frames that I'll need to unlock turbo motors and whatnot. I can't see the recipes for these yet. Naturally. And then from there I can unlock... eventually, or I can figure out cooling systems and... Oh boy, they're gonna require heat sinks as well, huh? I don't know the recipe for turbo motors, so I'll have to figure out cooling systems at some point. I might set up another factory that is bespoke to cooling systems, and I don't know. Maybe throw turbo motors there as well, since they might need them. I don't remember exactly how it works. That's for another time. one Volbeat and one Illumise to finally fucking show up on this godforsaken route. Oh boy. You're having fun with that, huh, Evil? Wonderful, isn't it? Counter rates. Anyway, you showed up just for the end because this is a short stream that's almost 2 hours long. Alright, it took longer than I was expecting. But I've got both radio control units and heat sinks crafting. So that's nice. They're supposed to be 10%. You're still playing X, right? Or is it Y? Right? It's a Gen 6 game. Because X's encounter rates are fucking horseshit. Coding overloaded, but I'm on the end scene. Alright. So yeah, that's it. For real this time, the next stream will be Pokemon, continuing the Emerald playthrough. X on 107? 107, Evil? You mean 17? Or Route 7? 107 is, Hoenn. Yeah, every single game that has numbered routes is single or double digit, except for Hoenn, which is 100s, and Sinnoh, which is 200s. Everything else starts at 1 otherwise, or just doesn't have numbered routes. Yeah, no, the odds in Gen 6 are dumb. Specifically in X and Y, I don't know how Oris is, because I haven't touched it in forever for that purpose. Forever. Probably 20... well, maybe not even 2019. But yeah, trying to find what you want? Ha! Good fucking luck. Like I said before, to you specifically, not to you, Evil, that is. Not to necessarily Twitch chat. Cat just ran down the stairs. In dealing with X to get my Living Dex revamp done, it was hell, because nothing wanted to show up that was actually from Kalos. Like, the more common encounters is everything that wasn't new. Why? Game Freak, why? Gen 6 is probably one of those generations that you can honestly skip and be no worse off for it. Gen 1 as well. You only should really play that to get the full experience of where the series started. Yes, I just said you don't have to play Gen 1 games. Got a problem with that? There are better games in the series. True. Anyway, Pokemon Emerald tomorrow. Gonna be progressing further. Probably not wrapping up that playthrough, but we'll see exactly what happens. You like the Mega Evolution gimmick? It's in Oris and Gen 7. Oh, it's not focused on so much in Gen 7, but it's still there. Yeah, F Gen 1, it's only good for breaking. Mm-hmm. That's why I have a Farfetch, a... what is it? Jinx, Mr. Mime, and... What was that? What's the other Pokemon, though? Wasn't there another, like, trade exclusive? Mime. Mr. Mime. Yeah, those and Mew in home, all with my OT being caught by me because Trainer Fly. And yes, evil. Oris is Gen 6, and it still has a focus of Mega Evolution because Gen 6 gimmick. And Z moves are the focus of Gen 7, yes, but there is still Mega Evolution in Gen 7. It's just not the primary focus. Which is why I corrected myself there. Yeah, I have a number of Pokemon that I should not have in Pokemon Home with my OT because things can be broken. It's fun getting around those sorts of things. Although, to be fair, Mew was mostly because it was the same thing with Dizzy Punch. Odd Egg Dizzy Punch Pokemon have to do some manipulation after it goes through Transporter because Transporter is a... Poke Transporter is legitimately the best hack checking anywhere in that chain of things. Transporter, Home, Bank. It actually has proper logic for everything. Because Home and Bank sure don't. It's also wrong, though, because Dizzy Punch, Odd Egg Pokemon are considered illegal. Nothing can be perfect. Oh well. Yeah, like I said multiple times now, Emerald tomorrow at the normal time, and that'll be a full proper stream, because this was only supposed to be a short stream, but this took longer than I expected it to, which, naturally, it always goes that way. But yeah, I'm gonna run some ads on the way out. I'll only run a minute, though, instead of the normal 3 minutes, because, well, I don't know why. Since you can't, haha cat. Shame on you for not getting that very limited time exclusive emote, Evil. Shame on you. Bring back limited time emotes, Twitch. Let us get them again. I want the bot to have it too. Oh well. I don't know. Words and things and stuff. Ads on the way out. Watch them or don't. Doesn't matter to me. I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah. That all being said, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.